This is the second video of the series The Darker Sides of Humanity, and the topic of this video will be how likely are we as humans to help someone who is in need. In 1973, John Darley and Daniel Batson, two Princeton University psychologists, conducted a social experiment inspired by the biblical story of the Good Samaritan. This New Testament story is a familiar one. A lone traveler has been beaten and left for dead by robbers on the road between Jerusalem and Jericho. Both a priest and a Levite, two religiously pious and morally upright men, come upon the hopeless man on separate occasions, and neither stop to assist. Finally, a Samaritan man, a member of what was a socially despised and religiously unclean sect of people in Jewish culture, comes on the scene. He bound up his wounds and took him to an inn to rest and heal. In the end, the parable obliterates all social and religious expectations, as the religious men whose faith in God demands they stop and offer help to the oppressed fail to do so, while the least likely of characters acted with lavish generosity. Darley and Batson met with a group of Princeton Theological Seminary students and asked half of them to prepare a short talk on employment opportunities for divinity students after graduation, and the other half to prepare a talk on the parable of the Good Samaritan. The subjects were then told they would need to walk across campus to another building in order to present their talk to a group of divinity students. Strategically placed on campus was a man who appeared to have been mugged, and as each theological student made their way across campus, they would encounter him slumped in an alley, head down, coughing and groaning in desperate need of assistance. The purpose of the experiment was to find out who would stop to help, who would not stop, and why. The experimenters thought this would depend on how much participants were hurried, so they manipulated this by giving them one of the following three instructions. "Oh, you're late. They were expecting you a few minutes ago. We'd better get moving. The assistant is ready for you, so please go right over. It will be a few minutes before they're ready for you, but you might as well head over." This created three conditions: high, medium, and low hurry. Each of these conditions were also split in two, half about to deliver a talk on the Good Samaritan, and the other half about to deliver a talk on job prospects for seminary graduates. This meant that the experimenter could assess both the effect of hurry as well as the type of talk they were giving on the students' helping behaviors. One would assume, given the fact that these test subjects were seminary students, and should therefore hold a high theological standard of compassion and mercy, that all of them would stop to help a man who seems to be in need. The results, however, were surprising, and they were largely governed by one mitigating factor: whether the students were in a hurry to get across campus or not. All of the students were well versed in the Good Samaritan, and many of them were preparing to give a talk on the subject, yet of the ones who were told they were running late, only 40% offered help. Crucially, the amount of hurry they were in had a large influence on behavior. Here is the percentage of participants who offered help by condition. Of the ones in the low hurry group, 63% offered help. In the medium hurry group, 45% offered help, and in the high hurry group, only 10% offered help. What the study suggests is that at times, when hurried or rushed, the beliefs we hold to are not necessarily translated into the actions of our behavior. It exposes a group of people who theologically align with the concepts of compassion and mercy, yet when set in a context of hurry, rush, and busyness, become indifferent to the sufferings of those around them. This shows that the pace of life can play a large role in whether or not we demonstrate what we declare to be true. The simple study reveals a profound truth about the current rhythm of many of our lives. We're too busy, we're too hurried, and we're too rushed. We're so overloaded with schedules that we lose focus of what's really important. But even if you still like to treat everything with a sense of urgency, pause for a moment if you see something wrong. The first criticism of the study is that it had a small sample size of only 40 participants. It was also suggested that distraction and pressure of speaking could have caused the participants not to be consciously aware of the suffering actor, or at least not fully process the situation. Although, in a post-review, the participants did claim that they were aware of the victim as someone possibly in need of help. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.